My seat, I sit over there. I get it with me. And there's a bunch of people sit in different positions out here. You know why? I ain't gonna see. Don't take you. The temptation's there. But I have a question for both of them. I do this to everybody, and I'm going to show you a photo of them. These are all the past worshipful masters that have ever been inside this lodge. Okay? Can anybody tell me who this name looks like? Back in. Isn't that something else? That's it! Didn't anybody tell you the black top?
Oh,
No.
I think I got one I can put on.
It wasn't my good friend Laura.
there you go.
I was just showing them.
Laura
Nap.
That one's got drawn out of connector. Yeah.
I'll help. Don't you hate that with the cat?
Yeah, that's what she said. And I won't try to make it as fun
Oh, sort of. I mean, I worked at Redwater and like last week I got 3 days, and this week I got 2 days. And so, no, it's straightforward, I do what they say, have it all worked out. But I could do it on if they get anything.
Sometimes it does take a while to process.
You know, maybe come here and listen. So, yeah. They're planning it.
You want to review the photo?
Anyway, they're planning it, and it's like, I can have so much more. But they think it. So that you don't really have a place to add it or add your own spin. Because they're thinking that they're just something educated. So you feel like your grandma says those prices. Which would be fine. But I don't know what they realize is that everybody teacher is free to take. So, I mean, if you don't want to look at it, then maybe that would help. I don't know. Yeah, about 3 or 4 days a week. I got set up to several offices that we started calling them. And it's awesome, but I think like more than 15 or 20 days a month. It was over $2,000. Yeah, you take away the insurance. And oh yeah, I only work when I want to. Like George is on vacation this week, so I'm not working this week right now. So that's good. I like that part, but I mean, I would rather like either put me in the contract or give me more guarantees that they will. And you can't do that. They don't do that. Like, I'm looking at that so we can tell them they want to be my own.
All right, let's just had a meeting. I have to put a pocket in there. If I can come to the. First time I go to someone in the class. You're going to Trowel on Saturday?
Yes, sir.
You didn't have that plan the other day when you were here making all the
Yes, I did.
He did, I just read some of them.
You said it was all right.
Huh?
You said it would be all right.
Well, it was until there for a little bit, but then I thought I was gonna get the hunt Monday morning. And, had to start cooking one another, so Monday. Dog came up with
We brought our extra clips.
ham biscuits for me.
Oh, you're gonna take those? All right.
We'll swap later
All
on.
right. I'm paying his $5 per day. Yeah, we got lots of stuff. Here's your stuff. No, we're on a hot day tonight.
I didn't get it out of the way. Oh, you don't like sitting by yourself?
I'm afraid that time go like this. Here.
Oh,
She gonna get you to that.
yeah. I'm not gonna go right there with you.
The battery should be good when I got spare. I'm sweating so bad tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, church members, brothers, I come before you today to treat independent council lunatic asylum. Last time I preached this on the lady telling the old church on San Antonio, California. People are throwing shoes over my summer land. Gentlemen, gave me a free boost downtown. And I take my text line to John Trey. I tried to read and put the tenor road where the prosecutors elected to be lying in the world. I'll take another text with it. We're going to scratch that must be a bug also. But I saw the food and it flew away.
Heather, adjust that camera just a bit. There we go. That looks good. How's that look?
Well, it looks perfect. On that group picture, though, we need to put them out here instead of in the east, so they have them do it right there where Frank's standing, so they can see all that in there.
Okay. Oh, okay. We can curve it anyway.
You take a seat and I'll slap it on you. Come on.
At least you don't have to open.
I tell him, you're trying to get his job away.
I can't even get up there.
But look here. Let me show you where you're at. See, if you're in front of the altar, if you're here in front of the altar, there's Chad back there. So if you're standing here, it's not going, anywhere in here, it's not going to make it difference.
Okay, when I get, I'll just come back over here.
Yeah.
Once y'all-
Out here. I'm gonna go ahead and sit right here.
You can turn it on. I'll take this.
Oh, man. I like this turn. Yeah, it looks better than that.
It's a nice camp.
Good afternoon and welcome, brothers, ladies, friends, and guests of Border Lodge number 672 to our open meeting and presentation of the Golden Trowel Award, and I declare this special meeting duly open. Please join us in prayer.
Most holy and glorious Lord God, the great architect of the universe, the giver of all good gifts and graces. Thou hast promised the word, 2 or 3 are gathered together in thy name, thou will be in the midst of them. In thy name we are several, most humbly beseech of thee to bless us in all undertakings, that we may know and serve thee right, and that all our actions may tend to thy glory, and to our advancement in knowledge and virtue. We beseech thee, O Lord God, to bless us, our persons, to illuminate our minds by the fine precepts of thy holy word, and teach us to walk in the light of thy countenance. This we pray in the name of our Savior. Amen.
So please join with me in the pledge of allegiance to the flag of our country and also honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state, under God, one indivisible. We've gathered here this afternoon to honor a very deserving member of this lodge by presenting Brother George Marin the Golden Trowel Award from Border Masonic Lodge number 672. The Golden Trowel Award is the lodge's highest award that can be given to a brother for their devoted service to the Masonic principles in this lodge. It is intended for the brother who, year after year, quietly but actively demonstrates his devotion to the teachings of Freemasonry without thought of recognition or special honors. Every lodge has such members. They spread the living cement that builds our fraternity into a true brotherhood. You will find them at labor in the kitchen, in the lodge offices, on the work community, and other affiliated Masonic orders, on community projects, in public service, in other service clubs, in schools, or heavily involved in your church. Anywhere that a true and steady hand of assistance is needed, you will find that brother. It is for those master craftsmen that the Golden Trowel Award is designated as the highest award a lodge can bestow upon an individual member. Today, we honor a brother who has worked in Masonry to help ensure that Border Lodge and the other lodges in Texas Masonic District 1A stand viable and active in our communities. Today, we honor Brother George Marion. Brother Marion was initiated as an entered apprentice Mason on 4/23/2013, passed to the degree of Fellowcraft 12/19/2013, and raised to the sublime degree of Master Mason on 2/1/2014. Brother Steve Deacon, you will escort Brother Marion and Ms. Collins to the altar, please. It is my honor and privilege to continue the Golden Trowel from Boulder Lodge in 642. And we also have a certificate says Golden Trowel contains the full community and grateful appreciation for spending the cement of brotherly love and friendship with all the skill of an master craftsman. Boulder Lodge in 642, Texas, hereby awards the Golden Trowel to the above brothers, the highest award the Lodge can bestow upon the university members. Dating is 27th day of April, AD 2015, AL 6015. And then we also have a team. The name is 259.
There is a lot of people who thank, and they deserve thanks on the back. Some of them here, Earl Webb is one of them that I owe great deal of thanks for giving me instruction. Charlie Flay, Megan Sim, Frank Walter, our brother Robert Vanetler, thank you as well. And even Greg McNabb has been very helpful to me. And all I can say right now is that I am grateful and I'm humble. Thank
But George, with this fifty Grand Master, I'd like to get you with Grand Master Patel. Now, you can put on. And while he's doing that, I'd like to tell you this. Everyone in here, this is a live feed from New York. You notice the camera back over here on the chair. All this is being videoed and sent to New York at this time. And once this meeting is over with, Brother George is going to officially set it right here. And we'd like everyone here to form a circle around him. And that way he can send that along with the video feed, and also we will get some still pictures of everyone. There's only one thing that George had to learn since becoming a Mason. He can't say the word neither. It's still neither. And once we get the word neither out of your vocabulary,
I've been working on this.
you got that y'all, but you haven't got neither. So practice with me. Neither.
you. Neither. Okay. Yeah, you got a chance to practice that. All right, second. I'd like to present you with one of the grandmaster's colored coins. They're different from the ones, this is a one of a kind for you, and you well deserve it. Thank you. It does not do I'll take my place back.
Okay.
Thank you, guys.
All right, this time I'd like to start to my right and just get everybody to stand up and introduce yourself and who they're here with, and any comments you'd like to say.
Worshipful Master, Warden, Brother, Right Worshipful Sir. My name's Roger Baxter from DeKalb Lodge. My wife, Carla, before I forget her, she's over there. And George, I'd like to say congratulations, you well deserved this.
Thank you.
Other day, we was having a bucket drive. Look who comes. George comes running up to me, taking pictures, and the little things you do for us, we really appreciate it. As far as the Facebook and all that, I really appreciate it very much. And it's good knowing you, okay? Keep up the good work.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Worshipful Master, Warden, Brother, Right Worshipful Sir. I'm Frank Walter, 33rd degree, Inspector General Moderator. I'm a past master of order. George, I'm looking for you when you can see that.
Thank you.
You've done so much for this life. We appreciate it.
My pleasure.
And I'm here with my wife, Betty. Thank y'all very much.
Worship Master, Warden Brother, Right Worshipful Sir. My name's Jacob Pate. I'm out of Bond Lodge 859, currently treasurer. And Lord, it's been real nice knowing you here, and you've done a real great job. And hope to keep doing it. I have one other announcement to make since I'm up. Our entered apprentice degree on Thursday night will be canceled, and the candidate has to work. So we'll let you know whenever it comes up again. Thank you.
Worship Master, Warden, Brother, and all of us, sir. Brother George, I could not think of anyone more deserving than you, sir.
Thank
Thank you.
It's my pleasure.
Well, I might as well call the floor again. Here is from current Deputy Grandmaster of District 1A. And past master here twice, and past master in Gunter School 3 times. And I'm a language instructor part-time for George. Anyway, George has been a Park Club for my life. He's also been a Park Club to get the news out in the other one. I mean, he's just liable to show up at any time. I know the night out in Molly, he showed up and we put his work and put all the degree out there before he left. And but the Facebook page that George keeps up has really benefited us, and we know we've got a jewel with George. And I look forward to many years of your work in information.
Thank you, Right Worship.
Worship President, Worship Sir, I'm Martin Howard, I'm a member of Lodge 372. I've been amazing for 9 years, and all that time I try to push a petition in his pocket, he wanted nothing to do with it. And now, he was a reason.
Thank you, Robert.
Chad Schiff, senior warden here, Warden Lodge 672. George, I'd like to congratulate you, man. You're well deserving of this award that you received tonight for everything that you do for the lodge and the district.
George, brother, right work for sir. When I was met George, we all appreciate everything you did for us. We're here to support you in everything we can. Look forward to you rubbing off on your other brothers, and working with you.
Thank you, Alan.
Of course, the master order is running, about what's concerned, my name is Mary Van Meter. Tyler here, past master supplies here, past master supplies and look. George, it's an honor to see you get this. You deserve it. Nobody else is able to do what you've done to promote the ministry, what needs to be promoted here in Texas County. This is a Facebook thing that you do. And, so again, congratulations. Very deserving honor. It's one you will remember for the rest of your life.
Meetings, this is just a real honor, this church, and you, this principle about 4.5 years. I don't want to say that hasn't already been said, but thank you for doing this.
Thank you.
First Master, Gordon and Brother, right work, sir. I'm Bill Wilson, past master here at the Board of Laws, 1991. George, you, congratulations, buddy. It's real deserved. You're it's a proud honor. I know I've been there. It's a proud honor.
Thank you, Bill. I haven't stopped sweating yet.
They pretty much covered it. I'm glad you got it.
Thank you, man.
Ty Richard, very good friend of mine.
Thank you, Tyler.
Sean Walter, and, George, very deserved of the hard work you put in, how you built the lives up through, everything you've done. Josh Cook, still pretty new to this. Just want to congratulations, and I hope to be happy whether you are.
Thank you, Josh. That's very kind.
First Master, Boards and Brothers, that I work for, sir. My name is Charles King, past master, DCAB Lodge. My wife is not here, so I got a hot day. George, I congratulate you. I know you have been very instrumental in helping this lodge through some hard times. They can't thank you enough, and I promise you that I see good things for you in the future.
Thank you, brother.
Go ahead. Board of Master, Board and Brother, Board of Sir, my name's Bill Sykes, I'm past master of DCAB Lodge number 9, and currently the treasurer. My wife couldn't be here tonight either, so here's my hot day. I know. But, Brother George, I hadn't known you near as long as several of these brothers have, and friends of yours, just a few years. But what I know, what I've seen, it's a lot. Because that, you display the qualities of a fine Mason.
Thank you.
And all I can say is keep up the good work.
Thank you.
I'm last, so I can take it as long as I want.
Take time. Take plenty of time.
I work for Master Warden, Brother, right work for Brother Jerry. Sir. My name is Harold Will, and this is my wife, Tom. And congratulations, George. Absolutely, totally deserving, just thank you. And what Noel said is true. You took the words out of my mouth. But if you have a few minutes, I'd like to give you a little history on the Golden Trowel Award. It hasn't been covered yet. I mean, we're talking about what it was for. The Golden Trowel Award, prior to 1989, did not exist. In 1989, Leonard Harvey, they had a meeting. He was the Grand Master that year. And they had a meeting. A.P. Harvey was the deputy grandmaster. They had a meeting at Armadillo Acres, that was, Larry Harvey's ranch somewhere off there in southeast Texas. And they were talking about, A.B. Hanna came up, or he was trying to come up with, an idea. He said, Masonry has all kinds of awards, but we don't have awards for the brother like what was described there. And so that seed was planted there at that meeting in 1989. And I guess that either in 1989, I don't know the year, it was either 1989 or 1990 at Grand Lodge. The Grand Lodge authorized the presentation of the Golden Trowel Award by a lodge as the highest award that a lodge can give to a brother, and there have been many of them given. And contrary to popular belief, and we don't believe that here, we know better than that here. But some lodges actually, some people actually think that you have to be a past master to get the Golden Trowel Award, but that's the furthest thing from the truth. That's the reason that the thing was created, for those brothers that have not necessarily gone through the cheers from the leaders in the lodge, but it was for those brothers like with described there, yeah, with words. But anyway, that's a little bit of the history of the Golden Trowel Award, and it's been, I have no idea how many's been given out over the years, the records of it, but there've been many deserving brothers receive that Golden Trowel Award, and you're one of them, just another one in a long line of those deserving of the honors from their lodge, and once again, I congratulate you. Thank you for being a friend.
Thank you, Aaron. Thank you so much. My pleasure.
Thank you, Mike.
Protocol hasn't been established. You know, Don would have to get his legs in, and he always spoke highly of you, George. He always looked up to you. Everyone in the lodge has so many capabilities, and they may not be in the same field. This may not be the time, but masonry was in action 2 weeks ago at my house. We had Charles, how did he come? Chad, Tony, Cliff, Jerry, Greg McNabb, my son and his wife, and Charles's wife. They showed up, and oh, I'm sorry, Wayne and Kathy. Anyway, they came out and they did an obligation of taking care of the widow. And I was so taken aback by all of it, that they took care of me. Just as everyone, Josh said, he wasn't sure about a lot of this stuff. That's part of it, Josh. This is masonry in action. Anytime I need something, I just pick up the phone and call. I didn't call them, they showed up. But Don paid it forward. And Don thought so much of you, and he thought so much of everyone of you in this room. And he admired you. He tried to teach you stuff, you know, full practice on Thursdays at Village, don't forget. So just know how much he thought of you, and how much he thinks of each one of you in this room. And remember that obligation, whether it is to be kind to one another or helping people, because you don't know further down the way what impact it will have. And you have made an impact in the time you've been in this life. So I encourage you to keep on, and the other ones coming up to do the same. Thank you.
Okay, I'm down next, and I don't have any protocol. I'm Johnny Slade, and I'm the current, one more meeting, worthy matron of the Order of these Construct for this chapter, for this lodge here, Order 211. As part of our contribution to the Masons and for all that you do for us, on May the 11th, that's a Monday night, that's your stated meeting, I will be preparing dinner for all the Masons. Please come and eat. And let me know, so I'll make sure I have enough. I know how y'all eat. So the menu's been set. Chad decided we're having meatloaf. So, that's honor of the Masons, and every Mason is invited. Just, if you're here tonight, or you know someone that wants to come, please let me know, so I don't wanna run out of space. I'd rather have a pound too much than an ounce too much, so.
Thank you, Denise.
Well, if you don't cook this bad, we'll be there.
Well, I'm cooking, dog, I'm cooking. All right, nobody wants to have a meeting today. Yeah.
After the piggyback on what Lincoln said, then the house that I called, George, telling me that we selected someone for our Golden Trowel Award, and I will need to put that out on our Facebook page. He kept on taking notes and everything, and I said, it's a very deserving brother. He said, well, who is it? I said, well, his name is George Marion Jr. He said, oh, no, I'm not good. He's heard it. And I said, you're falling behind a man that was really black. Because our last recipient was Dr. Trowel. And Don is here right now, he said, George, that's peach.
All right, does anybody else have any further announcements or comments?
Just a reminder for everyone to send a circle, take a picture, we're gonna take a picture of that also.
Also, Porter Lodge is having a master's degree here this Saturday evening at 6:30 p.m. So, please try to make it if you can. This is going to close with prayer.
Heavenly Father, as we come to the close of this meeting, return back to the duties back to life. We pray, oh God, that you'll be with each individual who's here tonight, and Masons only. And Father, we ask that you be with us and raise our lodges and give us the help and the support that we need to make them successful. These things best in the name of our Savior. Amen.
Like you said, we need to have the pictures made with George, and also we have cookies and ice cream in the dining room.
That's a live feed.
Is there something?
Yeah.
Who's it going to?
New York, to his mom.
Oh, his mom.
Chad, about right there where you're standing. Right in there.
That is terrific.
Go, gather around.
George, come on. I'm gonna try and get it on a good feed. That's the reason I'm standing up here.
Okay, I could help you too.
Oh, you want me to get him?
You can, we can. You're on the video feed right now. Here you are. Get it in and out. Put your finger right there and you go.
They're gonna have to go in closer.
You can, yeah, they can actually go toward you right there. Yeah. Okay.
Y'all gonna have to scoosh in like you love everybody. Yeah. I'm fixing with both of you.
It's supposed to say both.
Both of them.
That's a
All
lot.
right. 1, 2, 3, cheese.
Either one of us, none of them better.
1, 2, 3.
You neither or neither push the button. It didn't flash. There you go. You want one more?
Yes, because Chad's crazy. Chad's smart.
So what it be?
1, 2, 3. All right, that'll work.
Now we're gonna just take one of George. Yeah. Remember that good old picture.
Roger, tell you now, you're gonna be working? Yeah. So you figure that's the way you are?
Good job. Yeah, let's put it in some, let's get it back, you might get it right off.
Hope they get somebody. They're working on it. Everything working
Well, I don't know. He's gonna put out your tire.
Say, the first place you get on to.
Lord,
Let me get a step on. You get the flag.
That is it. Made my day with sleeping. I couldn't believe it.